Hey guys, I am back with another video for round 5 from the 2021 Jack Taylor Memorial. So as a recap, I had lost my first game, I drew my second game, and I lost my third game, and I won my fourth game. So this was day 2 still, and it was the second game of the day. After the previous game, we were one of the last boards left. I mean, there were other players still. There were maybe another 10, possibly 12 boards left. But, you know, it was a little bit later. And because because the game went on a little bit longer, I didn't have that much time to eat lunch. So I had half a sandwich back in my hotel room left. And as I mentioned in other videos, there's not really any place close to get food. And there was a restaurant in the hotel, but it's busy. It might take me, it might take 30 minutes, just to get the food, possibly longer. And there's nothing else close by, at least not, it would have been really tight. So knowing that, I did have half a sandwich left. I didn't eat anything for breakfast. Well, that's not true. I had like 3 or 4 bites of watermelon. That's it. So I was pretty hungry. And I wanted to get nourishment before I play another 3 to 4 hour game. So as you know, I brought my dog along with me. He was in the hotel room. And as soon as I got back, I took out my sandwich. And long story short, my dog grabbed it, wolfed it down, nom, 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 and there goes my sandwich. So I didn't have any food. Now this is all a bit silly, but I decided to withdraw from the tournament. Or at least, well, it was just one round left. But yeah, I withdrew because I didn't want to play another round on an empty stomach, because that just probably wouldn't have gone well. Especially not having eaten any breakfast. I regret doing that, but at the same time I don't, because I might have played a terrible game, right? So it's unfortunate. It's a lesson learned though. In the future, I mean, I've gone to a lot of tournaments before, and so, I mean, I knew what to expect. And the very first thing I did before even the first round was I went to a grocery store and I bought a bunch of sandwiches, some fruit and salad, put it all in the hotel fridge. But I guess I underestimated how much food I would need, because, all I had left was half a sandwich. It's also a little bit unusual for there not to be food that close by. So that was a bit unusual. There's not even a vending machine or anything close by. But in the future, I'm going to make sure that I'm well stocked up, and I have, if there's not like food places to eat close by, then I should have went back the previous day and bought more food. I should have kept an eye on how much food I had in my fridge. So yeah, I withdrew from the final round. Which is unfortunate, because if I had won my last game, like who knows, maybe I would have lost or drew. But if I had won, I would have scored 2.5 in the premier section, which is pretty good. So yeah, I have no round 5 recap. This is not a joke. So that, yeah, again, that's a lesson learned. Bring more food if there's no food places nearby. Now, a sad fact, I was actually, despite not playing the last round, I was actually pretty content, because I thought for sure I would have gained rating. I thought I would have gained about 3 points is what the calculator said. But if you remember that very first round, I played that 18, I think it was like 18-12 or something rated opponent. Well, I'm a bit annoyed about this, because it turns out that they ended up marking him as unrated, even though he has a prior rating. Like he played 2 tournaments in Canada, and he has a USCF rating, but they marked him as unrated. And because he only beat me, and then he lost every other game, he lost the next 4 rounds, that made his provisional rating really low, and that just nosedived my rating. So I actually lost rating points in this tournament, which is, again, it's annoying because he was 1800, and then I drew the 1700, and I beat the 1500, and I still lost rating points. And the other person I lost to was underrated, and he gained 200 points from this tournament, and he drew a 2100 and he beat a 2000 in this tournament. So it feels like I always have the odds stacked against me rating wise. Like, so yeah, pretty annoyed about that. But it is what it is. Now the question is, there's a bunch of tournaments coming up, and I honestly haven't decided if I'm going to play in them. There's the Grand Pacific Open in April, which 99% I will enter, because that's the best tournament of the year here. Very, very beautiful tournament. Beautiful hotel room, beautiful area, and just a beautiful tournament. And it's a 6-round, 4-day tournament. Very, very nice tournament. Definitely going to that one. There's 2 tournaments coming up, one in January and one in February on the mainland. I haven't decided if I'm going to the next one. It's less than 2 months away now. It's about 7 weeks away. I'm kind of waiting to see, like, I'm trying to hit a new personal best online. If I hit a new personal best online, I'll play in it. But at the same time, I kind of have to make a decision soon. Excuse me, sore throat. Because they're expecting about 170 players in this tournament. They're actually expecting more, but they can only fit 170. So it will be cut off soon, but even before that, the hotel rooms will be cut off. There won't be any left in about a week, I think the organizer said. So I got to make a decision really close. I'm not going to set a new personal best before then, so I don't know. I'm sure if I asked you guys what I should do, you'll say, yeah, play in it. But yeah, I don't know. Cause I mean, it's an expense, right? It costs money and takes a lot of energy and time. And I don't know if I'm ready for it. If I don't go to that one, there's another one on the mainland in February, which is a 6-round one. So, the next one, yeah, I'm not sure about this. Also, the field for this, there's a lot of, I mean, in every tournament, there's a lot of underrated players, but in my section here, it's a very tough section. If I just show it here, just the people that have pre-registered so far. So I would be in the Premier again, and I mean, there's a lot of players here. Like this player has done very well in the online tournaments during the pandemic. Like he's done very well. And there's a lot of a lot of strong players that are underrated, and him and his brother. Yeah, so this is like a stacked tournament. You guys might look at the rating and not think much of it, but you'd be surprised. Like a lot of these players that are 1600, they might be like 2300 online. So it's a tough field. So yeah, I'm still thinking about that. And if I do go to it, it's a bit of a travel, and with the pandemic still going on, it's a little bit of a pain. So I would have to go from my city here, take a 2-hour ferry, not including the wait times and departure and everything. And then I'm guessing if I don't carpool, I'll take an Uber for the first time, because I don't want to drive there. I don't like driving on the mainland. And then it would go up into Richmond. Here is where the tournament is, and I'll stay in a cheap 2-star hotel room, which I stayed in last time. I think it's up here. anyways, yeah, that's the next tournament, which, you know, it comes up quick. You know, 7 weeks. 7 weeks comes by quite quick. So still thinking about that. Yeah, so not much to this video. Yeah, thanks for watching. That's it.